You'll see that in the evening when you watch on television. But I'm going to introduce you to two Canadians who are going to see that game for themselves up close, because they're there. Joining me via our technology on the left, Mike Bernardi. Hi, Mike.
Hey.
And Matt Caetano on the right in red. How are you, Matt?
I'm good. How are you?
Couple of pals, longtime soccer mates, and my guests this morning as they get set to see that game in Manaus. And well, let's just talk about what you're wearing, because if I'm not mistaken, that's Italy on the left. That looks like Portugal on the right. You're seeing Honduras and Switzerland, guys.
Well, we're not wearing these to the games, but
okay.
the team we support. Yeah.
All right, you're just setting up your allegiance for me this morning. Where are your tickets? Do you have those tickets to the match? Let me see them. Oh, there they are. I can see them beautifully. They look good. Anything else to show me from your World Cup travels, souvenir picking up or anything like that?
It's kind of like a local instrument. We brought us one of the games earlier. It's a Salvador instrument from
Hey, that's cool. So can you take that into the stadium?
No.
Considered a weapon. We brought it to, we go to the fan fest as well, so we go to the games in the stadium, but then they have fan fest where they just have these big massive screens with all the Brazilian fans come in, and then we can bring
okay.
Kind of stuff.
I know they've been pretty careful with what you can take in. They didn't want a vuvuzela repeat. So so in the fan fest, that's okay. Listen, I'm going to talk about the game today in a second, but for you, Mike, wearing the Azzurri there, I have to ask, the game yesterday and Luis Suarez taking a bite out of your team there. What did you think about that?
I don't know. Just from following the Italian team in the past, we never do things typical. We never get eliminated typically, and it was kind of crazy. We were watching it on TV here actually, and it was pretty unreal just watching it at first. You just kind of saw the guy showing his fight lust, and you just couldn't believe Luis Suarez would do that again after he's done that a few times in the past. And it changed the game. The red card early in the game changed the game as well. But yeah, it was pretty sad way to go out. Luckily, we saw Italy earlier, and I saw them actually win a game, but it was kind of a style way to go out.
I bet. But listen, Matt, you're feeling his pain already because Portugal's gone too. And that was not a very glorious World Cup for you guys. How are you feeling as a Portugal fan?
Yeah, we still have some hope, but yeah, they're pretty much done.
Well, I can tell you that in Little Italy and in Little Portugal here in Toronto, they're feeling the pain just as much as you are there. This is going to be your 5th game of this World Cup. Tell me, Mike, what's a little bit about what your favorite match that you've seen in person so far?
I think just personally, obviously, the Italy-England game. Italy scoring the goals probably. Haven't had any children yet, but I imagine that might be the best moment of my life. It was incredible seeing him score 2 goals. I think from a neutral perspective, USA against Portugal was pretty incredible. I know for Matt, it was when Portugal scored the first goal, he actually jumped over the seat and then jumped over a railing in front of him. It was just an absolutely bonkers.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
They knew where you were from. Come back to the England for a second, because I'm going to bring in a picture. You sent us a picture. Not only do you see England on the pitch, what's the story of this? You saw England at the hotel, Mike?
Yeah, so just by sheer chance, we checked into our hotel. We've had to check into a bunch of different hotels here. But we checked into our hotel, and as we're just kind of waiting to get our room, we just kind of see we see the actual starting line. Steven Gerrard, Wayne Rooney, Daniel Sturridge, actually just walking through the lobby. And so I just pulled out my camera, kind of ran away, and just took a bunch of pictures of them. It was pretty incredible.
Very cool, very cool. Listen, one more question to you, Matt, because I want to make sure. We're watching from afar. It looks like just such a blast. Of the games that you've seen, obviously you're jumping up and down. You're caught up in the atmosphere. What's it been like in these incredible stadiums to see these games live?
It's been surreal for us. Probably a dream come true for me. I got married a couple months ago, so it's not the greatest moment of my life, but it's probably second. And it's been an absolute blast. Everyone's having a great time here. The locals have been fantastic, and all the traveling supporters have been amazing.
Isn't that great? Just in case your wife's watching, very shrewd answer to me this morning. All right. Listen, so great to meet you. Enjoy game number 5 and safe travels home, because I know you're coming home after this. So nice to speak to you this morning. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thanks, guys.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.